Got all packed up here. I'm heading to Raytown, Missouri for Missouri Baptist Disaster Relief Chaplain training. Kind of a mouthful, but that's where I'm heading. And first kind of learned about this back with the Jeff City tornado. Walked around with a chaplain assessor team, was able to pray with people and everything. It really ignited something in me, and Sarah too, both of us were really wanting to get trained in this, and like I said, just ignited something in me, and that's what we want to do. We wanted to focus a lot of our ministry on disaster relief, obviously plus other things, but we definitely wanted this to be a main focus. So this is a big milestone, let's call it a milestone for the ministry this weekend. So driving 2 hours to Raytown, get to sleep in a church basement all by myself, no family. It'll be fun, it'll be good. We'll see you guys there. Slight annoying thing, had to stop and get some gas, right? And the big thing that I like to do on road trips is stop at quick times, QTs. I really like those gas stations because they have the best tea that you could possibly get. I know I'm super sophisticated, so had to go with the green tea here, but well, the annoying part is after I got done pumping gas, got done pumping the tea, I checked my phone real quick. There's a QT about 2 miles down the road. Ugh, missed it by that much. All right, looks like we've made it here. We're at the church. I'm gonna grab my stuff and head on in. And actually running a little behind, so we'll see you in a minute. So just got done with session 1 of the Chaplain Disaster Relief Training. Really great stuff. It's going to be definitely a change of pace. You know, being a chaplain for disaster relief is not the same as being a pastor. It's not the same as a bunch of other stuff, but man, ever since the tornado that hit Jeff City, I just feel like this is something that we need to be doing. So Sarah and I are pretty excited about being more involved with disaster relief as we move forward, and it's going to be something that is going to be a priority for us. So just really super excited to be here. Learn as much as I can, and try to meet some people. You're ready to go into evening meal here and listen to some more speakers. Yeah, just a really great time. Well, one night down, we are going to be camping out downstairs. Sorry for the dark video here, but I'm in the parking lot. We'll be camping out downstairs on an air mattress tonight, bright and early tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock breakfast, and then right back at it. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Here we go, day 2. Ready for another fun-filled day. All right, we're here with Randy, one of the guys, right? He's the staff chaplain for Missouri Baptist Disaster Relief. So, Randy, I was just going to ask you real quick. So, what do you think is at the heart of disaster relief?
I think it's helping people who are in a time of need, people who've lost property, who've lost family members, even who really need the help. And the very nature of a disaster is that they can't really solve this themselves. So we're there to help. We do our services for free, whether it's chainsaw work or providing meals or doing flood recovery or things like that.
Great. So what do you think, like chaplaincy specifically, how does that fold into that?
We're there to assist any of the homeowners, the teams, the first responders, and to keep them spiritually grounded and to help them to be good listeners, to bring a ministry of presence to their side.
Well, Randy, I want to say class has been great last 24 hours or so like this, and I just want to say really appreciate it, and thank you so much for your service up to this point. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Just got done with another session here, and man, it's definitely going to be a tough thing. Just being there for people when they are just going through those things is going to be really, it's going to be rewarding. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a rewarding thing to it, but at the same time, it's like, are you allowed to say that? Are you allowed to say it's rewarding? But it will be, it'll be a blessing not only for them, just disaster relief in general is a blessing for them, but I personally will feel blessed just being able to help out any way I can, any way my family can. We're just really looking forward to serving in that way. All right, we're here with Heather Murdoch. She just finished Chaplain course with me, and you're from Sedalia,
yes.
Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. I wanted to give you an opportunity to just let everyone know, what does now being a official chaplain, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means so much to me. I just love helping people and sharing God's love, and basically that's it. Just
Mm-hmm.
being there for them and being there for a shoulder to cry on, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. I know you told several stories in there, and it looked like you'd already had an opportunity to do that for several people. So
yes.
I'll definitely say, even though maybe they can't do it, but we'll do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being there when you were. Because I know
Yes.
you were there in Jeff City tornado.
Yes, for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I know we talked to similar people, or not similar people, the same people,
Yes.
the exact same people.
Yes,
so
we did.
So I will say, especially from being a pastor in that community, thank you for being there. Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks for doing this. This is probably more
Yes,
scary
yes.
than you did on the field, right?
Yeah, this is.
Well, that's it. Guess I am officially a chaplain now with Missouri Baptist Disaster Relief. This has been a great experience, and like I said, it's kind of brought back some memories from the Jeff City tornado, and I mean, obviously bad memories. I mean, there was some bad things that happened, obviously, but some good ones too, and just really getting me excited about being able to be hands and feet of the Lord, during that. So this is gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a good thing to be present at the bad things. I know that's kind of a weird. Really, the whole concept is weird. The idea of feeling blessed to be at disasters, and it's a weird concept. It really is. But it also kind of makes sense. It really does. And we're called to have compassion. We're also called to go. We're called to be sent out, and just disaster relief ministry. It kind of involves all of that, and I think that's what's important here, is to just be compassionate. One thing that they kept talking about during training was ministry of presence. And sometimes we don't know what to say, and that's just the truth of it. Sometimes we have no idea what to say, except for just be there, and just be there for people, and I think that that's what this is all about, is just be there for people. Because if they have to be honest with themselves, there's probably a part of them that really doesn't want an answer. They're not really looking for an answer. They just appreciate that you're there. And I think that's what's important. So yeah, this will be good. And Sarah hopefully will be able to go to the next one and get trained herself. All right, van's all packed up. I can tell you this, I'm not gonna forget to grab QT on the way home. Not gonna forget this time. You know, as I'm driving home here and just kind of processing everything that happened today and yesterday as well, obviously, you know, and just processing everything that I learned in the training. At one point, I can't remember who it was, said it in the class that, you know, everyone has a job. That there's a job for everyone. That's what it was. Everyone has something they can do. And that really stuck with me, because even in DR, even disaster relief, everyone has something that they can do. You know, DR has many different opportunities to volunteer, whether it be running a chainsaw or feeding people, childcare. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, right? To be of service. But maybe being a disaster is not for you. Maybe that's not how God has called you to serve the body. Maybe that's not it. But I would encourage you and say that, yeah, everyone has a job, and everyone has something that they can do, you know? And maybe it has nothing to do with disasters, but there's a way that you can serve. There's something out there that can get you involved, you know? We are one body, and we're all essential to how that body functions, you know? And so let me just ask this. How would you feel God is calling you? Where would you feel like God's calling you? Is he calling you into some kind of disaster relief type service? Maybe he's calling you just simply to go to your neighbor, deliver some cupcakes after they've had a hard time dealing with something, and you just need to be that shoulder. You just need to be that ear that can listen, or something. Maybe that's it. Or maybe God's calling you to invite people over. Maybe hospitality is your thing. You know, I would just encourage you, especially from just this weekend. Everyone has a job. Everyone has a job, and I would encourage you to listen to what God is calling you to do. I would listen to that. I listen to that. It means something. It means something, and you'll be blessed by it too. You'll get something out of it. So why not, right? You got nothing to lose.
How'd it go?
Really good. Really good. A lot of good stuff. I think it's going to be a great addition, if not a priority moving forward after going to the training. I could see just how the ministry is going to be. We're going to be really mobile, responsive, and we'll be able to be at all these things. Yeah, it's just going to be really good. So,
Let's go talk.
all right, yeah, let's talk about it. All right, Sarah. So while I was at chaplain training, this was what you got done, right?
That's what I had going on today. Our church had a ladies' paint party, and we had 5 things to choose from, and this is one I chose because I saw it and I said, that needs to be in our camper. So I got to paint it today. Not totally in love with my paint job. Someone else had one that I definitely thought was better and would have loved to have made it more like hers. But, you know, this is what I did, and it'll look great in the camper.
All right. Finally back home. A lot of good stuff, but I have to admit it was a long weekend.
For me too.
I put in so much more work than you. Just no, but it was good stuff. I actually arrived a little late to one of the sessions because I didn't see people get up and walk out. So that was a little embarrassing.
That's not right.
Yeah, what? But no, it was okay. Like, I didn't miss a whole lot. I still got the gist of what he was trying to say. The guy knows Ron Walker, actually.
Oh,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I talked to him afterwards, and we had a good conversation. So
Made up for your missed time.
made up for this time. I went up and apologized to him and all that. And anyways, but the thing they like to focus on And I think I actually mentioned this a little earlier. The thing that I like to focus on a lot with the chaplain stuff is presence, the ministry of presence. So the one thing he tried to, at the very beginning of the session, he said, we're going to do introductions, but it's going to be a little different. And because he wanted people to say, what are your fears with this? And I thought that was good. And a lot of people said, I don't know what to say. I won't know what to say. And then he did a really good job of saying, you don't have to say anything.
Listen.
And listen is different.
Huge.
And listen is different than hearing.
Oh yeah.
You know, everyone can hear. Oh yeah, well, but it's good. It's a good reminder.
Yes.
You know, so. Anyways, just stuff like that. It was really good. Look forward to you being able to go.
I can't wait.
So, I know we talked a little earlier. Do you have any idea what you're wanting to do?
For training?
Yeah.
I need to do chaplain at some point, but might end up doing childcare before chaplain. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right now it's a little iffy, little bit harder. In April there's a training, but it's the overnight, just like Adam did, for the chaplain, where the childcare I could just be there on Saturday. And that might be easier just in life to get that done at this point.
Yeah.
But then the next training's not till September and October.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But Lord willing and the creek don't rise, as my dad says sometimes. We'll be back in Missouri come September anyways.
Right.
So that'd be good. So yeah, childcare. You'll fit in well with childcare. I mean that's your thing.
It's my thing.
Well, it needs to be your thing. It should be your thing. How about that? You're good at it.
Right.
You're good at it. So, but yeah.
Cooking. You would have said the same thing if I said cooking.
Well, I say it all the time that your spiritual gift is baking.
What?
It was a really good time, and hope you guys enjoyed our first little video here, and hopefully it only gets better from here. We'll see you.
God bless.